How are you tonight? I am good. Warm. I'm warm. Got my fire going nice and hot right now. It was cold today. Trying to rearrange your room. I love rearranging. Well, I actually might do that tomorrow. It's one of my favorite things to do. Clears your mind. Hi there. Hi there. Just a little talky talk. Yeah, rearranging is something I do quite a bit. Am I crystal clear? Because I don't have anything else on right now. I don't mind watching live streams that are fuzzy, but a lot of people do, and it does kind of suck. Good. The train's going by. It only goes by at night, which I love it. It's very beautiful. Good, good. I'm glad it's clear. I had a good day today. I hope you guys had a good day today. These nights are long out here. I get bored. I saw an awesome live stream a few nights ago. Bobblehead Homestead did like a 2-hour some live stream. And somebody there was showing that they had like 70 hours or something of watch time for YouTube. And I looked at mine. That's about what mine's at. I always have something playing. Most of my stuff's informative, but there are some channels I watch just for them. But I always have something going on YouTube. Hi, Rome. How are you doing tonight? It's a quiet, warm night by the fire. That's what that is for me. An hour behind me. Time change did weird me out a little bit. I don't mind it though. I am ready for winter. It's just so warm in here. I haven't had a fire for a few days. Well, probably since I did my last talkie talk. But it got cold last night. I had the fire going. Woke up this morning, it was gone. I was a little cold. Not terribly cold. And then Dad and I cut up some more wood today. Got my wood pile refurbished. And I got a good fire going right now. It's just wonderful. Wood heat is just wonderful. Do any of you guys have a wood stove in your home or your garage or your workshop? Anything like that? Oh, you wish? Evelyn, you should get one. Time change is the pits for everyone's mental health for sure. I might have to take a little bit to wrap my mind around that, but I get the gist of what you're saying. Sunlight is very, very important for our mental states. I've learned to, I'm still learning, little things that make all the seasons enjoyable, especially for when it gets really dark and really cold. There's certain little things you can do to please your mind. Just certain little things. A fireplace. Fireplaces are lovely. I've not thought too much about fireplaces, but I've been around a couple. I want to cook on my wood stove. Do some frying. I've just been really busy, so it's grocery shopping time to restock the main house up there. It's time to restock everything, which it's fun. So, oh no, I broke my ring. Broke one of the wings off the butterfly. Well, it's going to break if I keep pulling on it. I'll try not to pull on it. I like you roam. I like to sit on the hearth late at night and think while watching the fire. Yes. Yes, indeed, that is the best. Good thoughts rolling while the fire rolls. It's very, very good. I think wood stoves, wood heat is good for, just good for mental health. And it's good for your bones. I got a sore hip. A chiropractor told me, goodness, all the way back in 2007, I need to go 3 times a week. And I didn't go because my hips are turned in or something. But I've learned to just deal with it. Oh no. Oh no, my ring. The wing on the butterfly. Yes, wood heat is the bestest. It is. And I can't wait until I get to learn all the processing stuff with firewood with my dad and my brother. It's going to be awesome. Dad really likes running that Husky Varna. It was quite cute today. He asked me why I stopped getting videos and stuff of what they're doing. I just told him that my brother always has his music blasting, and I tried one time to turn the music down on there, and they still struck me. So they claimed me. So it's kind of difficult. I wouldn't dare ask him to turn it down or turn it off. So I'm kind of struggling with that part of it because he's always got it going. But what we're doing here is actually quite awesome. The barn looks so weird right now. It's just like a skeleton. My son Elijah my brother's taking him under his wing, and he's learning the mortise and tenon, and he's doing very, very good. He's practicing right now. I am hoping for a wood-burning stove when I move out. Only time will tell. You will definitely get one. You will definitely get one. The one I want's $500, but it's brand new, and I think it will last a really long time. I have my heart set on it. It doesn't have a glass door, which I would prefer to see the fire, so I mean, for some reason, I just really like this one. You can cook on it, and it's good size. I guess if I want to see the fire, I can go outside and make one. My straw is extra loud because My son's cat, Draco. I don't know if you guys remember, anybody who's here remembers Draco. He had to go to my son's because of the danger alert on my land. He chewed the end of the straw, so it's kind of loud. It will come together. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I have all my hopes set that it will come together as well. I'm just soaking up my time with my son. I can't wait to get back to my land. Just a few more weeks, and then I'll be there for 2 to 3 weeks. I plan on staying back home. You remember Draco? He's a handsome boy. Yeah, he's growing up now. He's very, very spoiled and loved. He's very naughty. They informed me of what the zoomies are. He gets the zoomies, destroys stuff. It's cute. I can't wait to get back to my land. Really, the only thing saving me, well, obviously getting to spend time with Elijah, is this grain bin, because it's a really neat experience. There's someone that I watch on YouTube, the Crockers, and they're doing a grain, he calls it a silo, a grain bin, grain silo. And I am so excited to see what they do, because being a grain bin is freaking awesome. It just feels different. It's just neat. It's fun being in here. I like it. I don't necessarily like my bed situation. It kind of sucks, but it's doable. Yeah, Evelyn, it's pretty neat. I didn't expect them to do that, and I think it's pretty cool that they're doing it. I can't wait. I like grain bins. I really do. Just like looking at them. It's all my childhood feels. I am thinking more along the lines of a shed to house. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to turn a shed into a home. Mine's a 10 by 16 garden cottage, and I can't wait to get that insulation in there and get walls up, because I like to decorate. Not having, having all those gaps in the walls really sucks. It's not very pleasing to my eyes. If the payments weren't to have been so pricey, I would have got a little bit of a bigger one for sure, but mine's just right for me. Man, it feels good in here. It's nice and warm. Cozy. I won't be here necessarily long enough to get it to that I need to get a bed up off the ground, but it's hard for me to keep this gravel off of my bed. I find myself pretty much sleeping in gravel. So I did get me some slip-on shoes, but it's still difficult because it's pretty much just laying on the gravel. Evelyn, if you did a shed to house, what color would you want it to be? What color? I don't mind to be bright white. Bright white. You and your 2 girls? Yeah, everybody tells me I need dogs, but I'm just not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the commitment. My Cocker Spaniel and my Poodle Noodles that I had years ago were the loves of my life, and Mom said to me several times, well, you're not betraying your love for them by getting another dog. And I just said, that was it for me. It's hard for me to move on from them. Only 2 dogs I've ever had. Hi, Nathan. How are you doing? Happy to see you. It's good to see you. Some shade of green. I want to blend in with the scenery. Yeah, that'd be cute. That would be cute. I guess maybe my style's not so much to blend in out there. I have the wheat field. Basically, almost all of my pretty much 5 acres is that wheatgrass. So I feel like the white would be gorgeous against the golden wheat. If I was in the woods, yeah, I don't know. But I want it to be bright, bright white. Yeah, I'm excited to get all that fun stuff done. I'm taking a lot of steps in my life right now to be able to make that happen. Patience has never been easy for me, but it's definitely going to be worth it. My land will be paid off in 14 years, and I can see what I need to do to achieve what I need, what I want. Look, I picked its wings off, and I had no self-control. Its wings are gone. Hi, Charlie. Oh, hi, Roland. Hi there. It's awesome to see you here. Oh, hi there. Anya, Texas on a Beck 20. Hi there. I like white too, but this is such a beautiful place. I don't want to take away from the natural beauty, if that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Yep. Yes, it does. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to move around too much, be all anxious and stuff, but if I sit like that too long, it hurts. This fire's warm. I forgot about this, if you see in my thumbnail. Roland, I saw I think you were in another state. Did your visit go good and everything? Am I saying your name right? Texas. How to start a fire. How to start fire. Too cold and rainy all day. It threatened to rain, but it didn't. It was pretty chilly today. Just rolled into town a bit ago. Wild 10-hour ride. I bet 10 hours is my limit on traveling because my family and I lived in South Dakota for so many years. 13 hours. That's about my limit. I've never pushed my limit, but that's definitely my limit. 13 hours. We did it so much, I learned how to break it up all right. Seems like everybody dreads the snow. I like it when someone says they love it. I wait for it. I don't like the danger of it on the roads and stuff. I don't like that part of winter. You know, people have to go to work, they have to drive the roads. But four-wheel drive is vital. My drinky drink's all right. I've been talking about Fireball for a while now and just haven't seemed to have been able to get one, and I decided today I'd go ahead and get one. Warm fire and a little bit of warm whiskey. Not too bad. I think the last live stream I did was closer to an hour and a half. It's getting a little bit easier, so. It does devastate me that I don't have my music, but it's not allowed. I'm definitely going to try to get the epidemic sounds or something. See what I can do there. Well, lost my cap. Lost it. Found it. Evelyn says, I absolutely love the snow, especially up here in the mountains. You're in the mountains. Peace and quiet is unimaginable in the mountains with heavy snowfall. Oh my Lord. That would be dreamy. That would be something I would never forget. I think about it sometimes when people live in absolute mighty beauty. All right, awesome beauty. But after they live there a while, do we take it for granted? Don't see the views? Don't see what we first fell in love with? Would we just not notice it after a while? For you wanting to get there for so long, I can't imagine you'll ever not be captivated by that beauty. You wanted it for so long. I don't want to not soak in my dream. When I have my dream, then I don't just want to suddenly have another dream, and I want to appreciate that I do have my land and I do have what I wanted for so long. With these little things, how I sip them, anytime I'm drinking with anybody else, they freaking shoot the whole thing. Heck no, I don't. That's not what I do. But it makes a popping noise and it's embarrassing, so I'm trying not to do that. Nathan, when I came to the YouTube meetup and met you, I drove about 21 hours from Vero Beach, Florida to Pryor. Are you serious? And you know what? I have the vaguest memory. Well, since we're friends on Facebook, but I have a vaguest memory of seeing you there. But I was such a hermit, such a recluse. It had been so long. I really wasn't looking anyone in the eye. Like, Jared Crocker tried to, like, he was letting me on his live stream and stuff, and I was just pushing everybody away because I was so overwhelmed. I think I'm on the whatever scale and all that stuff being weird up here, and it was too much for me. So I don't remember meeting you. If I actually met you. But I feel like I see you every day on Facebook. That is a long drive. 21 hours. That's a long drive. Hey, woman. Debbie. Debbie Deb. Talking. Knoxville, Tennessee. I was looking at some land there a while back in Tennessee. It's very pricey. Hi, Tina. Nice to see you. Tina Ladybug. Oh, my leg popped. Yeah, Nathan, that's a long, long drive. I'm up for adventurous drives and stuff like that. I would take all the scenic routes, and there's one thing that I do really want to do. I seen something about it a while ago. It's traveling across part of the United States, seeing all the historic barns. Seeing the historic barns in each state and stuff would be a lot of fun. I would really enjoy doing that. Evelyn, I don't know about others, but there is nothing like a Texas sunset. I never took them for granted. It's just a different kind of beauty. I have never seen a Texas sunset in my life. I bet it is beautiful. I was impressed with the Oklahoma sunset, I will say that. When we were at that meetup in 2021, I saved the pictures for a long time. They're probably still on my old phone, but it was very beautiful. We said hi to each other. If I close my eyes and I actually stop for a second and zone in, I can vaguely remember. You're very, very, very tall. I remember that. That's about all I remember. Backwoods. Hi, backwoods. Backwoods are my favorite woods. Back roads. Back roads. Back roads 82. Backwoods, back roads. It's all good to me. All of it. It's the best. Tina, you're in Texas? You roam. The humidity in Texas is awful. The humidity in Illinois is awful. Very awful. Especially when you live by the Mississippi River. It's bad. East Texas. You're not tall, you're 5'6". You seem tall to me. Alright, that's really weird. Well, my bad. Must be your presence. Your presence is very tall. Tyler, Texas. I have a nephew named Tyler. Palestine, Texas. By the way, if I have to use the restroom, the 5-gallon bucket, I'll be going for a second. Just so you know. I've been out west. I love it, and the sunset looks great out west. Nathan, have you ever been to South Dakota? I lived there until 2009. I'll never forget it. I will never forget South Dakota. And I have not been back since. They call it Palestine. Palestine. Yeah, the only place on earth that comes to mind for Palestine is the Middle East, so maybe that's why I do it. Nathan has been to South Dakota. You stay the night in Wall. That's the little town where I lived all those years. Wall and Rapid City. My sons were born in Rapid City. Yeah, Wall is... I know the ins and outs of Wall. Yeah, it's a half hour from the Badlands. And actually in Wall, I lived as I got a little older, because we moved there when I was 16, I bought a trailer on the edge of the baby Badlands, which is pretty cool. My brother, they let him make a little paintball gun park out there, and so people in town would go out there and play paintball. It was pretty cool. We spent a lot of time in the baby Badlands, is what we called them. Whose doggy is barking? That would be my brother's. That's Duncan. Yeah, Great Pyrenees. Hi there, Lizzie. Why? Is it too loud? Is the dog bark too loud? I've just gotten used to it. He guards everything. Oil fields. I like the way you worded that, Evelyn. The oil field is an unforgiving place. I like the way you worded that. You love the guard dog. I love him too. He chose my sister. He chose my sister Charlotte. When she's gone throughout the week, she's usually just here on the weekends. He howls for her. He loves her so much. I try to baby him. My dad tends to tries to baby him, but he loves her. I've been to Mount Rushmore, Sturgis in April, and Cheyenne, and a lot more. Yeah, I went to watch I think that year they did laser fireworks because of fire danger on Mount Rushmore, which is totally awesome. And hiked up, Harney's Peak, Pikes Peak. I don't remember. It's been so long. And I have been to the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, which is freaking awesome. My sister and I went. We did not get into trouble, and we had a very good time. I think I was barely 19 when we went, so we had a good time. Of course, in Wall, they can have up to, 200,000 bikers come through on some years, and that's a big deal. Roland, am I saying your name right? Sorry, it has my late father's name on it. Yeah, Roland, hope I'm saying your name right. A couple years ago when I worked for your brother, your dad, I got poison ivy really bad, and your dad brought me some. I mentioned that I had poison ivy, and he was so cute. He came up there and he gave me this special stuff. It was like vintage, and it literally got all my poison ivy gone in 3 days. It was, yeah, I didn't get to, yeah. Your dad was a good man. I think he was he was ready. Tina, yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I never went back after that, though. I just didn't really necessarily care for I guess I just don't care for the party type. I don't really care for all the people. So I never did go back. Roland. Good. Glad I'm saying it right. Not a name I come across. I've never come across that name. How many sons do you have? I have my David, who's 23, and Elijah just turned 18 in September. And then William, he was adopted from the hospital forward. Which it's been awesome. He's like a little ghost. He's best friends with my sister's son Landon, so he's been here and then there and here and there. I actually have on my video tomorrow. I was teasing him today. I got a cute little clip of him. He was doing some cutting on the saw, and I went up and he didn't know it, and I got him. Put him on my video tomorrow. Darn straw. Should have got a different one. I went to the bike rally in, is that Northwest? Northwest Arkansas. I was staying. Should have stayed there for ZZ Top. Yeah, Nathan, you know what? Your Facebook stuff, all those movies and stuff you've done is just freaking awesome. I smile a lot when I see your Facebook memories and it's pretty neat. You have definitely been a traveler and an adventurer, that's for sure. You must be drawn to that. Yeah, meant for you. I say a lot. Everybody has their place. I mean, can you imagine if there wasn't anyone that would just say clean the toilets at McDonald's? We'd have a problem. There wouldn't be a McDonald's. So there is a place for everybody. I just think, I don't know. I just think everybody's neat some way. But that is something that is really neat. It's not something I've seen. All those movies, and it's neat. I'm about to have to step outside of Grain Bend. I refuse to look over to see how long it's been. I'm going to have to, because I'm afraid if I catch a glance to see if there's anybody in here, it'll freak me out and panic me. I was part-time at a... What can I know? What's BK? Are you saying back or BK? Good boy doesn't like them threats out there. Burger King. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely do not look at somebody's occupation and think they're anything more than anyone else. I see where we're placed in life. That's for sure. And we get what we strive for. We get what we want, certain things. But like my son David just getting this Caterpillar job, it's absolutely amazing. And then here I have my other son, my 19-year-old Elijah, who he's going to take a different path in life. He rebels against certain structures out there. So it's wonderful to see how different my two sons are. If someone's content cleaning toilets, then good. As long as they are content and have peace with whatever they're doing, everybody makes the world go round. Not everybody's supposed to be famous. Not everybody's supposed to be... Yeah, that's not the way it works. There has to be lower rung people. I myself am a lower rung person. So that's just the way it works. But I guess that was my whole point. You're not really a lower rung person. That was my point. He barking. Can you guys hear Duncan? I needed to stay in Los Angeles and do more, but I left. Must have been called to leave. Did everything work out in the long run, Nathan? That's how I feel about about leaving Illinois. I had to leave. I had to make some sacrifices, but it worked out. I have not posted a video in a long time. When I get done here, I'm gonna have to check out your little YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't have many friends on my Facebook. I'm pretty particular. I don't remember when we became friends on there, but I love your cabins that you post almost on a daily basis inspire me a lot. I have to work really hard on Facebook to get all the crap. Goodness sakes, depending on, I don't know how it works, but I'll get all these random weird suggestions, like relationship memes and all kind of garbage that I don't even want to look at. And I ignore that group or whatever it is for 30 days, snooze them for 30 days or whatever, and then finally they'll go away. Try to get my Facebook algorithm to just off-grid stuff or just the things I'm interested in. It's quite a task. Duncan is definitely letting his displeasure be known. Yeah, he is. It's funny you spelled his name like that because I actually don't know how my brother spells his name. In my mind, I always seen it like this because my brother name's Duncan. I don't know if he spells it like that or not. Now I'm going to have to ask him tomorrow how he spells his name. He's bigger than most Great Pyrenees. He's very, very big. He's a very big dog. He's a giant wolf. All right. I'm sorry, but I'm going over here. You're probably going to hear a loud noise because I have to take the fastener off the door and go outside. Hi, David. Hi, David. I'm going to leave the screen for a moment because I have to go outside. Hi, Chris. Hey, how the hell is everyone? Doing good here. I'll be right back. I don't want to stand up in front of this thing, though. So I'm going to slide out. There we go. I made it. You guys didn't hear me pee, did you? I hope you didn't hear me pee. You and Mercy are making eggs and grits. Man, I don't even think I've ever had grits. But I'd definitely be willing to try them. Charlotte got 3 dozen eggs in there. I've been eating eggs the past couple days. Evelyn. Good. I had some coffee pretty much right before I started this, so I had to pee. Having a really hard time loading the video. Is it my internet? I hope it's not mine. I hope it's not. Is it fuzzy? Am I fuzzy? David, you make me happy coming in here. You really do. Is your bride there with you? Can she see me? Hi, Mercedes. Thanks for coming out and talking to me last night. It was awesome. You roam. Grits are awesome with butter and honey. My brother just had a little talk to me about the difference in honey and how important it is to get good honey. So I told him, I said, man, I should start getting me some good honey and taking just a spoonful of honey every day. He's pretty picky about his honey and his syrup. Not fuzzy. Okay, good. Cheese grits are a staple in South Carolina. South Carolina. Well, I like cheese. I'd probably like grits too. My son last night, it was a long day yesterday, and him and his wife, Mercedes, came up and they made freaking delicious food. And he made couscous, and it was so good. I messaged him this morning and told him, I said, that meal you made was magic because I went to sleep. Man, I went to sleep like 8 o'clock last night. And I slept awesome. Side-eyeing me. She's so shy. She's so cute. I love your wifey. Local honey. Yeah, my mom told me that's what everybody should get, is their local honey for allergies and stuff like that. Well, I was going to click on it because I think when I started this, it was at 4 bars. Now it's at 3. So please let me know if it gets fuzzy. Freaking loud straw. David, if you're still in here, I started the Folklorians. I started it. The brothers were. But all I could find was USA. And I started it. So that is what I will fall asleep to tonight. I put that channel's notification on, and I noticed that they just popped a video up early this morning, I think. Evelyn, you're good, still clear. Good. Yeah, I don't mind watching fuzzy live streams, but it's not the easiest. My brother helped me replace I fell asleep and left my little LED candles burning. So he helped me replace the batteries today, and they're a little bit brighter now. I'm probably definitely going to invest in some good ones. Nathan says, I went to New Orleans, did the TV work there for a little while. I'm always. So I had no backing, so it was harder to do it. But from what I've seen just at least the past year, you have done some extensive work on very well-known movies. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Harder to do it alone. Yes, it is hard to do things alone. I agree with that. It's hard to do things alone. Harder. But if you got the willpower and the determination, like on my land and stuff, I've just got to suck it up and do it. Like I want a fence built, I'm going to have to do it. It's just the way, and I'll enjoy it too, so. Nathan, did you mean that you had no backing, like a agent type thing to push your stuff, or did you mean a partner to support what you were wanting to do? Just curious. That was from October 2010 to April 2015 in Los Angeles. Is that Los Angeles or Louisiana? I'm not good with stuff like that. I think you mean LA because you mentioned LA. Well, 5 years, you can accomplish a heck of a lot in 5 years. Yeah. I got an email from my land company last night. I shared it with my dad. It made me smile. So they gave me a little bit of a bonus and an offering since for being there for a certain amount of time. Can't wait to see what I can do if I keep steady. No support from just me. Yeah, that's a tough road. It's a tough road. It was just me for many, many years now. And then it wasn't just me for a short time, and then now it's just me again. So normally I really love being alone, but I'm thoroughly enjoying my family right now. I'm just gonna hang out until this is gone. I'm not very fast with my sipping, so it won't be too much longer. But it's now you can't see. I just figure these live streams will be a good way for me to not be so isolated. And then when I do go back home, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting a Starlink. I'm pretty sure that I am. Because after doing this, it does make me feel not so alone. Like, especially since my son stopped in twice now, and that's just makes me so comforted and so happy. Just doesn't make me feel as alone. I got used to my own little world, but I think it's high time I let some people into my world. So, I mean, yeah. Makes the nights go easier because off-grid like I am, the days are just awesome. But once it starts to get dark, I get this feeling of dread because I pretty much go to sleep at dark. because I don't. The nights seem a lot longer. I don't have a TV. I do, but I don't use it very often. But there's really no background noise. It's just like this, just like I am in the woods. Sounds like I am in the woods. So I just choose to go to sleep early, wake up super early, and that's my life out there. That's good. I'm glad. I wish I had better family. I have a friend that's more family than my family. Nathan, that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of dysfunctional families, or even families that are super small and they're not, their embrace isn't a very big wingspan. But family does not. Someone recently told me family doesn't mean blood. I mean, yeah. I hope you're not isolated and alone. I hope you have lots of love in your life, Nathan. Evelyn says I think it's a great way to stay connected. I think so too. I think so too. Roland, I am glad you are with your family. I enjoyed some of the live chat. I have to crash after a long day of driving. Roland, you sleep good. You sleep good. I hope to talk to you soon. I'm happy that you were in here. Thank you. I will sleep good. I feel really, really, really super safe with my son. My son Elijah's right up there, and he's got a little, he calls it a cubby hole. He's in the garage. So, and there's my other son. Day after I finished training at 10 this morning. You finished your training? Now it's go time, huh? It's just exciting because it's exciting. Did you work? So you finished your training at 10 this morning and then you went to regular? Oh. From 10 a.m. to 3:30 felt like the blink of an eye. That's how you want your workday to go. That is awesome. That's good. That makes me happy. Nathan, yep. I don't let the bad get to me. That's right. We cannot. We cannot. I gotta do a little switchy switch here. There we go. There's a hole in my shirt. Hey, David, do you work tomorrow? Ow, my leg. Oh, it's terrible. Just not used to sitting like this. There's some cows out there. They're really cute ones, actually. There's a whole bunch of them. The farmer has they come up towards dark by the fence. There's not many down by where I live. Not the best grazing lands. Chris, I have to back off. I have to back off the live stream about a minute to deal with the buffering. Sorry if I missed something. I really hope it's not me, because that really sucks if it is. Everyone keep strong and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Love you, my son. Love you, love you. You just said what I don't have the strength to say. Thank you, David. Go make mama cry. Just happy you're in here. Happy you came in here to see me. Hopefully I see you and your wifey soon. Love you and sleep good. Have a good night. Tell Mercedes I love her. Sleep good. Ooh, something bit me on my neck right there. There's quite a bit of bugs in here. I'm going to have to spray. I sprayed probably 4 times, and then all of a sudden I just saw dead spiders everywhere, dead bugs, poor little dead crickets, which I love crickets. I don't like that they chew holes in clothes, but now I think that spider spray is needs to be sprayed again. Made me so happy. Support is really nice, actually. I was thinking about that earlier today, about when someone stands for you. It's a very great feeling. Typewriter coming right up. What the heck are these ones? Oh no, I didn't just do that. Did I? That was not me taking a drag of a cigarette. It was not me. Yeah, Evelyn, it is nice. I'm definitely used to supporting people, but I'm not used to that, and I like it. It's nice. It's nice when someone supports your dream, or it's just really nice. I probably won't be on here too much longer, but I'm just slowpoke right now. Slowpoke with my not liquor. Yeah, I literally got a glimpse of myself on what the hell's going on. Don't do that. Actually, I've followed this guy, Chris Cook, since I very first realized that YouTube was not just to type in a song, because until 2018, I thought I had no idea how YouTube worked. I thought it was literally just for songs or something that you want to look, just songs, just music. And I've been following this guy, Chris Cook, and he smokes in all of his videos. He's had to push so hard against the algorithm on YouTube, and he's survived and thrived, and he does smoke his cigarettes in all of his videos, his vlogs and stuff, but he's got a lot of nerve. And his saying is keep it real. He's always had that saying, and he does definitely keep it real. He's had to push a lot harder than most. Hi, North Missouri Outdoors. How are you this evening? Happy to see you in here. We're just talking. I'm about ready to shut her down, but I'm good for a little bit longer, probably about another 12 minutes or so. Dana smokes in her videos too. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for people that just don't care. I really do. My videos are just so short that I don't. But the live streamies, I'm gonna be myself, but probably not necessarily right in front of. Yeah, Dana's a strong woman. My sweetheart. North Missouri, what are you doing tonight? Where are you and what are you doing? I'm gonna feed the fire when I get done here. Not too much at home. But home is the best place on earth to be. I miss my home every day. Oh, you crack me up. Evelyn, I do my videos in clips. No one knows what goes on in between. Yep. There's a country song that's something like, "Who are you and no one's looking?" It's such a good song. Just reminded me of that. Who are you when no one's looking? I'm gonna have to listen to that after this. Something like hold yourself together like a pair of bookends. Such a good song. Watching me, well, yeah, I'm right here. Trying to combat the loneliness this winter instead of going through the darkness that I have the past many winters. I'm trying to not isolate too much. So I'm trying. Something isn't working, you gotta try something else. So, because really my only problem in the winters is I love everything about winter. It's just I get pretty lonely for 2, 3, 4 hours at night because I literally don't talk to anyone. Family chat's always popping off all day long because my family's just, I love my family. But I don't talk to anybody. That's a Colin Ray song. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. You're triggering my mind. You are a good girl. That's a fact. Nathan, that would be good. Are you talking about the talkie talks at night? And just so you know, I'm not doing this to be show off here, whatever the heck one might think. I wear lipstick all the time, even when I'm at home alone. I don't wear it around my family. Because I'm like working around my dad, my brother, and it's just weird. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta protect that reputation. You gotta protect it. Ow. Sat on something. Freaking wood chip or something poked me. I feel nude, no blue jacket on. It's first day for me. What do you mean? Were you a copy cop or something? Crispy. Crispy. If you're talking about Evelyn, or are you talking about me? Evelyn does live in the mountains. No worries. Yep, no worries. That's definitely where I'm at in my life right now. Oh. Are you giving me a hinty hint to make you a moderator? Let me see here. I think I did it. I did it. I think. My accent is Texas country hick. Whoa, North Missouri Outdoors. You just spirit boosted me. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to get off here pretty soon and feed that fire. I didn't eat supper tonight because I grilled jalapeno brats and chicken breast for my dad, my brother, and my son. But I didn't eat because I knew I was coming on here and I didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't want to eat first. Chris, do you know Evelyn? Because if you don't know Evelyn, you're probably not going to be in here anymore. Hope I just didn't mess up what I was doing. Because, I don't know, that just weirded me out. So if I misconstrued it, I'll know in a minute. But if I didn't, then I did what I should have. Yeah, I love grilled chicken. It's delicious. I don't know so much anymore. There's certain meats I'm not really enjoying, but hi, Pixie. Evelyn, if that was the situation that I think it was, I don't know how to take care of it. So, but that's one thing I don't tolerate is just if it was what I think it was. How are you doing, Pixie? Yeah, I went a little over my hour, but I'm just enjoying the company, that's for sure. Well, Evelyn, if that's the case, that's one thing I won't ever understand. Because if that is the way it was, that's absolute cruelty. And just outright being an asshole on so many levels, I can't even say it. Just absolutely cruel. Yeah, Nathan, it's been awesome. I knew it was going to be weird to live chat for a time until I get comfy. And then I'll just be comfortable. Because, I mean, I've been here at my sister's, helped my dad and my brother since the end of September. She closed on this land and home and everything on the 18th, is when of September. So at first it was really weird for me, and then now I'm just going around and loving everybody. Out here by myself all the time. Yeah, I'm by myself all the time too. Except recently around my family. It's a whole nother world. Especially when you don't, even though you have a phone and stuff, that you still don't talk to anybody. I don't know if you live like that, North Missouri, but I don't talk to anybody. I don't. It's very rare if I do. I just made some eats, now just watching a beautiful soul doing a live. That makes me feel happy. At least you get family. Yeah, I'm thankful for my family. I am different. We are all very, very different. None of us are the same, but we get along. So my family aren't my people, if you understand what I mean by that. I never did find my people. My people are always, well, I'll talk about this some other time, but they are my rock and my greatest loves, but they're not my people. So my brother is my best friend, but we don't get to talk too much, actually. He's super busy. You are learning fast on the live streams. I wish my internet was fast enough to do lives. Do you have that landline internet stuff, or I've only had the actual internet at home a couple times in my life, and not for long. I try to do lives, but hardly anyone watches. North Missouri, I watched a little bit of some of your lives. I've watched lives before where it's just me and them, and this one guy I used to watch years ago, he doesn't really post anymore. To go check and make sure he didn't get deleted from YouTube, because he was pretty controversial. But a lot of times it would just be him. He was just this awesome kid from Canada, and he would do art, like he would do the dripping art paint stuff. He was crazy in a good way. He smoked a lot, he drank a lot, whatever, and he would just set the view up, and he would just basically, you just go in and watch him, but you wouldn't really interact with him. He'd come check the chat once in a while and say stuff to you, but he would, yeah. So that's kind of how I think I would be too. Even if nobody would watch, I don't care. I do care because I'm actually having a really good time this evening. I'm gonna go sleep smiling. Landline internet, yeah, that probably sucks. Nathan, you warm up to it the more you do it. Yep. Slow. You roam. Slow internet. Chris, as long as you weren't being mean in any way to my friend Evelyn, but it really seemed like you were being really, really cruel with your comment. Because she was talking to me, and you said that nobody was talking to her. And the only kind of person I would say something like that is a really, really mean person. So I can't imagine why you would say that at all. That was really mean to say. Really mean. Thanks for telling me. Were you talking about the live streams? Because it was, yeah, I looked at your channel just a little bit last week, I think. Yeah, I like people that just do live streams and they just don't care. They're just driving down the road, whatever, and just pop it on there and then, yeah. Yeah, Pixie. It is. It's such a hard thing. I learned that with my family here. It's such a hard thing when someone snaps because I'm the kind of person where I always look behind the snap, but then you got this other side of it where I won't get into it right now, but if it's what I think it is, no, it ends. It ends. My problem is, and I wouldn't know if it's a problem, but it's caused me a lot of actual pain, physical and mental, is I see behind people's anger. Like even if they're screaming in my face, I can see it's pain. And that's actually caused me a lot of pain in my life. And I don't know where you draw the line between saying you are a mean motherfucker. But my line to be drawn is if you're hurting someone that I love, which I love Evelyn. But if you hurt someone that I love, that's where I draw my line. So, but me, if you're hurting me, I have a hard time drawing a line there. So, but others, that's where I draw my line. I'm not brave enough to do live streams yet. Oh, you're going to do it. You've got to do it. Just like I went down the little, my brother calls it the hut, but you know, whatever, got me a little tall boy, whatever. But I'm not going to, if I'm going to live stream every other night, that's obviously, I'm not going to drink every other night. So I've got to just get more comfortable, which I will. I'll get more comfortable. Just going to take me a little bit. And my foot's asleep. All new to doing lives. Do them lives. Actually, just tired of being lonely at night, so that's literally my motivation for starting this. Block the sassy ones. We will all say a prayer for them. Yeah, hopefully there's not ever any problem in here. I really hope there's not. There's no reason for there to be. It's just, there's just no reason. Bible says that no man can tame the tongue. And there's so many times when I understand what that means. I mean, but being mean, no. You're doing awesome with the lives. Thank you. It's getting easier. Almost gone. Pixie, yeah, there's no reason. I can't stand. I'll stand and fight to the death if I see somebody being mean to somebody else in front of me. But you know, you have a big family and stuff. There's so much there that I'm learning right now. I'm learning when to put my head down and just not say anything, and then when to say something. We're always learning, aren't we? Because if you actually spoke out every time that there was something wrong, you'd end up completely isolated and alone. Nobody would like you. It might be part of my problem. I can't stand shit to be wrong, and sometimes shit just has to be wrong. You can't call everybody out on everything wrong. You can't even call yourself out on everything wrong because you can't be perfect and you'll freaking die trying. So much I'm learning right now. I think doing something new is only scary because they aren't coming and knowing what to expect. Yes. What scares me is just about going live is I don't have any control. Like I have no filter like on my videos. I put the bright filter on all my videos, except some of them when the sunlight and I can't. But I put a bright filter on my freaking videos and shit like that. So it's not having the control to see what you are comfortable with someone seeing. So I'm just like right here. Okay. That was probably my biggest scary is just people looking at me. But already I have this mental blockade that's helping me. Like I am looking at the chat, which I do need to check the time because it's 1:34, an hour and 34. So I'm probably have to go soon. But so instead of looking over here at the time and stuff or seeing if there's anybody in here, how many people are in here or whatever, that panics me. So I just keep my eyes on there, and then it's been easier this time. Oh my goodness. Nobody on this earth is ugly unless they are mean. North Missouri Outdoors. The kind of people that say somebody is ugly are the ugliest people on earth. Okay? So don't say that you are ugly. There is no one on this earth that I think is ugly unless they are very ugly and mean and ugly, cruel. I think everybody is beautiful, cute, sexy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? In some sort of way, don't call yourself ugly. Only hateful hearts are ugly. Yes. Yep. There's been times in my life when I have dropped to my knees and told God I am a monster. So. Physical. Nobody is ugly physically. They just are not to me and never have been. But people that are mean are ugly to me. People that hurt other people intentionally are ugly to me. If you hurt somebody because you get problems and stuff like that, no, I don't think that's the same thing. North Missouri, definitely. Yeah, the little bits of the lives that I watched of you, I thought you were awesome. Thank you, Evelyn. We all monsters. Yes. At some point in our life, yes. That was wonderful to read. Hardly anybody says that. It's literally the rarest thing if I come across somebody that ever speaks about the wrong they've done to others, or I don't hear people talking about that. It's like everybody, I don't know. I'll talk about that some other time. Appreciate you saying that. Definitely sometimes one needs to be called out. Sometimes silence is better. Depends on what level of word spoken and whom. Protection. I got you on that. Completely. Yep. Sometimes we're called to action, sometimes we're not. Yep. Yep, I've had to keep my mouth closed a lot. I work on it a lot. All the time. Well, I'm just about done here. So. I have plenty of skellies. I am a sinner who needs God every second of every day. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Every second of every day. Forever and ever. Amen. North Missouri outdoors. True. So I'm not ugly because I got a heart of gold. North Missouri outdoors, what even is ugly? What the heck is anybody's standards? No. You got a heart of gold. That means you know you're a loving person. Be loving. Be loving and be beautiful. We don't live for ourselves. We live for others. I'm not talking about the whole, I do this for you, you do that for me. No. No. Love people in here. If you think bad thoughts about people, you're not. That's where the work begins. I work on that a lot. There's a difference between having catitude and simply being mean. Catitude can be fun. Yeah, I got a catitude. Oh, shoot. Some regular looking people can be very beautiful. You roam, yeah, everybody's beautiful to me. There's literally nobody that I've ever, there's just everybody's beautiful to me in some ways. But I struggle in other areas, but for people's physical appearance, I have never, since I was a little girl, I have never struggled with that. I guess I just don't see people's physical appearance that way. I don't. I am very confused as to why one of her viewers responded to me as if I was speaking to them when I was clearly not, and now I am labeled a really, really rude person. Chris, we're not, I don't, that's the thing is I didn't know if we did or we didn't. It sounded extremely rude. So if you didn't mean it that way, it's all good. I don't know because chat gets confusing, but Evelyn would know. You would know. I'm sure you're not a really, really rude person. It sounded really, really, really mean. But you didn't mean it that way? Then been too far buck up now for me to go and examine to make sure what you're saying is true. So I just gonna leave things roll for a little bit because I'm gonna be getting off here soon. But let's see here. I don't want to touch that because I'm afraid it's gonna glitch on me. Beautiful roots from within. Lovey, loving heart. Chris, I can't see your comment because it went up a little bit, but as long as you weren't being mean. I don't know. Things get confusing in the chat for me right now because that's really far back up. Well, I said that ex cheated on me, so it has to be something wrong with me. Well, that's just absolutely not true. If someone cheats on you, that has nothing to do with you, that has to do with them. So, has to be something wrong with me. No. There's a lot of things that could go into that. So maybe we can talk more about that later because I would like to have that conversation at some point. So I will remember that. We will talk about that later. But I can't just say your ex cheated on you, so there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe there was something wrong with you. But as for actual cheating, there's never going to be any right in that. But if you get into all the reasons and this and that and everything else, we could have a really, really, really long conversation about that. So there's never any reason to cheat on someone. There's not. There's not. It's not justifiable. Ever. Because it's as simple as ending something, one way or the other. Then you do what you're going to do. But we'll talk about that later. Let's see here. I think the point is, Chris, you're not labeled. You're destroying lines. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. Just, it was so far back up there, but I know that at that moment it seemed really freaking mean. Like it just seemed like really, it seemed like a snap. But I am wrong all the time, so I am definitely willing to be wrong. I just want to make sure I'm not going to say I'm wrong if I'm right. But Chris, if you didn't mean it that way, then I could barely see Evelyn's comment that went up there, and I can't scroll down because I'm afraid it'll freaking glitch on me. So people cheating on you doesn't make anything wrong with you. Yeah, you're wrong. I mean, it definitely is a conversation worth having because in particular, I know a lot about this specific subject. So I am still literally recovering my confidence from such a thing. And it might be definitely worth a conversation. Maybe next time, if it's natural. Because it can really take its toll on you, but yeah. I think really with anything, it's a problem if you go to research it, just even start with YouTube, you can find a lot of your answers for stuff like that. If you seek it out to research it. Like, what are the effects of being cheated on? What are the effects of being cheated on? Search it out. Like, yeah. North Missouri Outdoors. I'll remind you. Because I would like to talk about that sometime. Some of the stuff I haven't talked about for haven't had anyone to talk about with. So maybe we'd be here till 3 a.m. What time is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to go soon. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, the worst thing about cheating is the mental wound. The thinking there's something wrong with you for sure. I'm still recovering. Like I literally cried to God and told him I feel so ugly. Literally, I've cried to God and said that. But it's normal. That my new thing lately, and I told my sister this, my new thing lately is ask myself, is this normal? Is this feeling I have normal? Is it normal for me to think this? And then I look at the situation or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty normal. So it's pretty normal that someone would feel that way when they've been cheated on. They weren't enough. They weren't satisfying enough. They weren't beautiful enough. They weren't freaking whatever. Oh man, there is a lot to talk about there. Cheating ruins a lot. You're wrong. That is right. It's one of the few things I think 3 things, but that the Lord said you can be free from marriage from is if you are cheated on. And I have literally taken this to God for years now. I truly believe that's because the effects of being unfaithful are so horrible. They're so bad for a human being, especially if you did not cheat, you are a faithful person. It's pretty much irreparable. It's pretty much not really fixable. And I think that's why, he said that we can be free from marriage in death and in unfaithfulness, because unfaithfulness is really hard to recover from. So, yeah, it does ruin a lot. It breaks up families. It's very painful. And people really aren't faithful anymore. I mean, like the Lord said, it starts in your mind. Like if I'm with someone, I won't even, personally me, if I'm with someone, I won't even really look in another man's eyes. I will look at him, I'll glance at him, and I won't look at him. There's a way there to there's a way there to be faithful. There always has been, and in this day and age, there is as well. You have to, faithfulness starts in here. So, starts in the mind. You thinking something inappropriate about somebody, you've already done cheated. So, people just shouldn't be with somebody. If they choose a partner for life, they should just, choose that partner for life. So, I'm back. Had to comment on my video. It's hard to forget when a person cheats on you. Yeah, it is. I mean, healing is, my legs starting to hurt. Healing is hard, but it's possible. I'm proof of that. But there are side effects. You're always enough. You're perfectly and wonderfully made. Do you lack the conviction to stay in an honest relationship? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. People should just choose there's just so much there when it comes to a life partner. So much there. I mean, I think everybody should know. I mean, some people literally just would never be unfaithful. They wouldn't even think such a thing. But some people have to go into a forever relationship knowing that they do have the ability to be tempted, and then they have to, keep their blinders on, just keep their blinders on. Avoiding even the appearance of evil. Yeah. Oh, I sinned. I agree. I figured that out. Yeah. Yeah, I had to learn pretty much everything the hard way that I have learned so far. I have learned it the hard way. I'm almost there, so just a little longer. If you're cheated on, the cheater didn't deserve you. Yeah, they didn't want you. It's just the most sickening and most agonizing pain. It's there's so much there that it can be never ending. There are different kinds of cheaters, all sorts of things. There are people that can love their partner, everything, but they just still cheat. It's crazy. It's just so much there. I think it's important to remember that there's temptation to look at other people in a sexual way when you're in a relationship is literally number one thing you need to guard yourself against. That is the number one thing that you need to guard yourself against. You're in a relationship till your last breath. You've made your vows. That's it. You cannot ever look at somebody else in a sexual way. You can't do that. Like, I know all sorts of couples and stuff will be all lusty, and it's just crazy. There's so much out there, but I know what I believe and what I want, and I absolutely will not settle for anything less. So I believe that, yeah. I believe they're faithful on this earth. So I am faithful, and I know what I had to go through to learn what faithfulness is. And it literally took me 10 years. 10 years after reading that Bible and giving my life over. It took me 10 years to fully understand what faithfulness is. Sometimes faithfulness even goes so far as to not heart somebody's freaking social media status. That's faithfulness. Like, it's really deep. But once you get it, once you get on that path, it's pretty smooth sailing from there. But it takes two. It takes two people doing it to make that rare, legendary, faithful relationship. Because there's a lot out there. I have found some I'm interested in. North Missouri, that is awesome. Like I said, I keep my head down. I'm not fishing anymore for just a little tiny bit. I was fishing, just maybe throwing out a line. And maybe I threw out a line, but the fish was too great, and it broke my line. So yeah, I'm not fishing right now. The pole is laid down. But I am 1 hour and 54 minutes, so I'm probably gonna head out of here. Thank you guys for coming in here and talking to me. Marlene, hi. Watching from Barbados. Hi there. Nice to meet you on here. Well, I'm about to head out, so good night, everyone. Have a deep, deep, good, wonderful sleep. Thank you for the conversation, because I liked it. And I'm going to try to end the stream without it being weird on me. Good night. Love you. Good night.